Now for the players under pressure. Which players at United are having a make or break season this year? Miles?
Well, I think the player most under pressure would probably be Anderson, because he was a big signing. What was it, 3 seasons ago, something like that, and along with Nani, and Nani really started producing at the end of last season, and we haven't quite seen the best of Anderson, I don't think, or not a consistently good Anderson. We've seen patches where he's dominated, some of the best players in the Premier League, but seeing that week in, week out is what we really want to see this year. And it might be hard because no pre-season, and he's obviously his car crash just last week or a couple of weeks ago. So, it'd be interesting to see how he responds, and had a bit of criticism over the years for he looked a bit overweight and unfit. And so he's got to come out and really put his hand up and say, I want a place in United's midfield. Because if he doesn't, there's plenty of other takers.
Yeah, that injury really has hampered his progress, I think. It put him out for the end of last season, and he's going to miss the start of this season with it. And of course, the car crash, he's obviously going to be a bit shell-shocked following that. But obviously there's going to be 2 spaces opening up in the midfield pretty soon. Scholes and Giggs pretty much at the end of their careers. So he's really going to have to push on this season if he wants to stay at United and take one of those 2 places. Now, another player who's going to be wanting to take Scholes' place in the team is Michael Carrick, and he's probably my tip for the most under pressure player this season. Didn't have a great time of it last season, come in for a bit of criticism from the fans, and I think certainly if he plays to his full potential, he's capable of playing that Scholes type role of the midfield playmaker, deep lying, spraying passes around. I think he's capable of playing that role if he's at his best, but he, like Anderson, needs to really find that consistency this season if he's not going to have his place at United under pressure.
Yeah, I think another one, I agree with both of you guys there, by the way, but I think another one that people seem to forget, and he does get noticed quite a bit for his lack of goals, and that's Berbatov. I think people started to get on his back, especially the press last year, saying that he was lazy and didn't work hard enough for the team. But I think they'll be out to get him again. But I think he can prove them wrong. He's definitely got the ability to beat United, and he deserves to be number 2 striker next to Rooney. So I think he'll have an under pressure season, but I think he'll cope with it.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and I think he's been very impressive in pre-season. Berbatov, he seems to be working a lot harder for the team. He's running around trying to close down defenders when they're in possession, and I think he's really determined to prove his doubters wrong. He's retired now from international football with Bulgaria, looking to really focus on his United career, and it did wonders for Paul Scholes at around the same time of his career, retiring from international football, and I think it could do similar for Berbatov. I think he's really out to prove his critics wrong, and I think we could see the best of him this season, hopefully.
I think him playing well is the key to us winning the title this season, as you'll see in an upcoming article I've written, which will hopefully be up when the website's back and running properly. But yeah, I think when he plays well, United look at their best in attack, and it's we can look like we can beat any defence in the world.
Yeah, so he's such a good player to watch as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Silky touches and
great skill.